What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like this Caitlin Clark and Chennedy Carter situation is not going away that easy. Mainstream media is picking it up. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. It has definitely been a tough weekend for Christy Sides and her Indiana Fever basketball team, having to play back-to-back games in a 2-day span and dealing with this incident between Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark definitely has the team drained. Now, we all know they did play last night, but unfortunately they fell short to the New York Liberty, and mainstream media is now picking up this Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark situation, and I'm telling y'all right now, it is going to be a long week for the Chicago Sky player because sports analysts all over this country is taking the gloves off and keeping it real when it comes to this Caitlin Clark situation. Now, we already know what had occurred this past weekend. Obviously, Chennedy Carter felt as if she had to shove Caitlin Clark to the ground, and now it is making national and world news, guys. And let me not forget to mention that Chennedy Carter has definitely been vocal online, and she made some statements about Caitlin Clark recently, and it's being reported that Sky guard Chennedy Carter went after Caitlin Clark in a post thread recently, only adding more fuel to the fire to what transpired over the weekend during the Fever and Sky game. Chennedy Carter has taken criticism over her hard shoulders check foul on Caitlin Clark during Saturday game between the Fever and Liberty, and she refused to address the media during her post-game press conference. Now, also, Angel Reese has been fined $1,000 from the WNBA for her role in not attending the press conference as well. But in a post thread, Chennedy Carter took aim at Caitlin Clark yet again, questioning her ability as a basketball player. This is what she stated. That on that, because besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table? So basically, Chennedy Carter is questioning Caitlin Clark's ability as a basketball player, stating that all she could do is shoot three-pointers. Now, that was wrong. I believe Caitlin Clark's basketball ability is next level. Nothing like what we have ever seen come out of women's basketball. And her making that statement let me know right then and there she's a hater, bruh. Now, the WNBA did upgrade Chennedy Carter foul to a flagrant one, and Christy Sides voiced her opinions about the whole situation yesterday afternoon. Let's play the clip.
Christy, just, getting a win like that, what's the last 24 hours been like, and how significant do you think this puts the wind in your sails?
Yeah, that was, for our players, I'm just so happy that they were able to get that one last night. 11 games in 20 days is tough. We didn't have much time to think about it. We had to leave and go right to the airport to get on the flight to come here. So next one up, that's what we were looking at. Probably the minute the game ended, I told them to enjoy it for a few hours.
Doug?
Coach, you put it out on social media, you didn't think it was right that the calls were going your way, it's unacceptable, and the league upgraded to a flagrant one today. Are you at least happy with that outcome, that the league listened maybe to you or saw the foul and upgraded to what they thought was more severe than it was calling again?
Yeah, this league is awesome. It's a physical league. We get after it, but that was a non-basketball play, and that needed to be called in that moment. I mean, we got out with a 1-point win yesterday, and that could have changed the game a little bit. So they just in that moment need to make that call.
Yeah, just when it comes to that foul on Caitlin, or if a foul were to happen on any of your players, just how would you expect the teammates to react on the floor? Because obviously it's a fine line between kind of standing up and then maybe possibly getting a technical foul.
Yeah, I think you saw it in the Seattle game. Victoria Vivians and Caitlin got tied up a little bit, and you see our team go help, right? That's who they are. I mean, they are connected. I think the play that happened last night happened as everybody was running down the floor. I didn't even see it until after the press conference last night because, we were looking this way and it happened down there. So I think it just was a situation where no one really saw it happen in that moment.
Go in front here, then we'll go to Jackie in the back.
That was Christy Sides voicing her opinion about the foul being moved up to a flagrant one. Now, a lot of people have been having concern with Caitlin Clark teammates not taking part in helping her out during these trying times that she be having in these games. Also, NBA superstar Draymond Green weighed in on the whole matter yesterday. He took online to say this right here. Let's pull it up. He stated Indiana better go invest in an enforcer fast. So he letting it be known they need somebody to combat all of these hard fouls that Caitlin Clark been getting. They need a him on the team, and he might be right, bruh. Shannon Sharp and Ocho weighed in on the entire situation on their hit show Nightcap, and the clip is currently going viral. Let's pull it up right now.
Angel Reese getting tangled up. Angel Reese trying to block her out, and she hip checks it to the ground. That's basketball. That's bull jive. That's Bush League. They're mad at Caitlin Clark. They're mad at Angel Reese because they're the bird in Magic, and they're getting the attention. That was a Bush League play. Tell me the time they had this much buzz. Tell me the time they had this many eyes on the draft. Tell me this many times they had watching WNBA preseason game. What you think will happen if LeBron just standing there and somebody ran into the side of it, or Steph Curry? Reap the benefits. I'm not saying you don't go out there and compete. Yeah. Asia Wilson just got a shoe deal after Caitlin Clark. Asia Wilson, a 2-time league MVP, a finals MVP, a rookie of the year, a 2-time defensive player of the year, a gold medal. Aaliyah Boston, you're the number 1 pick. Don't let them girls do your girl like that. Ain't no way in hell you're going to cheap shot my quarterback. You're not finna cheap shot nobody on my team. I'm going to get your ass back.
That was NFL legend and Chad Ochocinco weighing in on the whole situation with Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark. But just like I said earlier, man, national media is picking this thing up, and it's looking like it ain't finna go away for Chennedy Carter. This is definitely going to be a long week for the Chicago Sky Guard. And, I don't know, bro. She shouldn't have did what she did at the end of the day. She kind of made this bid for herself. Now I believe she definitely have to lay in it. And her fueling the situation online is not making it any better for herself. I can understand people saying that she don't need to buy down to Caitlin Clark. But at the end of the day, when you do something like that, dog, you got to take responsibility for your actions. And as of right now, Chennedy Carter is definitely not taking responsibility for her actions. Get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bills on, because you know I'm gonna bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.